I was betrayed by my mate, and then my uncle forced me to take his daughter's place and marry the infamous Lichen King, a man who refused to give his heart away but had no problem sharing his pillow. I take Celine as my wife, to have and to hold, to continue my legacy, and to be dutiful, Killian announced, never once moving his heavy eyes from my face. I wanted what he couldn't give me, and he expected many heirs from me. A bitter taste filled my mouth when the reminder that my inability to have a family is exactly why Damon said he cheated on me. His mistress was already carrying his child. The heated, rough hands covering mine tightened and I swallowed nervously. You may now kiss the bride. Killian pulled me tight, heat and strength rolling off him. When his lips hovered close, I turned my head so he kissed my jaw instead. Laughter erupted around us. I didn't care. I could barely breathe. Outside the chapel, I tried to pull free. Let me go. You're feistier than I expected. Your uncle isn't completely truthful, he said, appraising me. My uncle is honest as a Sherman. I snapped, though my tone was bitter. He chuckled, dark and low. You're smart. I relish a challenge, wife. His gaze burned, reminding me how powerless I was. If you try anything, there will be consequences, he warned, and for the first time, I saw the real man behind the legend. Greta, my lady's maid and only ally, interrupted. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Thorne. I need to take your wife to change for the reception. Killian's grip loosened, but not before a hard squeeze. Greta whisked me away. I let myself breathe for the first time in hours. Inside, Greta exploded. I can't believe your uncle forced this on you. And your cousin, designing this whole wedding then running away with a human. I stepped out of the gown, slipping into the reception dress. Another thing Haley designed for herself. You know why it has to happen, I told Greta. Uncle Simon wants the alliance. A Lichen King is more power than he ever dreamed of. Greta tightened the laces, shaking with anger on my behalf. I wish I could run away, I whispered, if my father were alive. Greta turned to me. Eyes sharp with a plan. Run after the reception. Bambina, there's a boat at your papa's dock. Ask for Juan. Tell him I sent you. My breath caught. Consequences be damned. I had to save myself. The reception was crowded, noisy, a clash of two proud packs. I barely recognized anyone and excused myself for a drink. Your dress looks exquisite. Who's the designer? A tall, blonde woman said. It doesn't matter, said another woman. Everyone knows Haley was supposed to marry our king. Leah, the blonde, sneered. I thought her cousin was pathetic, but she's far worse. What a laugh. He didn't choose you either, the shorter one said, stepping in. True, but he'd have me as a second before considering you at all. I shot back. Fury flared in Leah's eyes. I didn't plan on being complacent in this marriage. I'd keep an eye on her, but she wasn't worth my energy. I raised my glass and sauntered off, downing champagne just as the dance floor cleared. Time for the dance with Uncle Simon. You've made me proud tonight, Celine, he said. I forced a smile, masking my turmoil to keep my escape plan unnoticed. You weren't entirely honest with Killian, were you? I asked, raising a brow. It wouldn't matter. You're married now. Divorce isn't an option. Their kind doesn't break bonds, he said, pride glinting in his eyes. He'll find out I can't bear children, and I'll bear the brunt, I muttered. Deal with it when the time comes. For now, be a good wife. Leave defiance behind, he advised. The song ended. Killian replaced my uncle, his broad shoulders towering over me. I knew in another life he might have been captivating in bed, but he was not for me. The new song was slow and romantic. Killian wrapped an arm around me, pulling me close. His heartbeat rumbled against my chest. Dangerous, irresistible, but I refused to give in. If you keep looking at me like that, I might think you coaxed your cousin into running away. He smirked. Looking at you like what? Like the arrogant, controlling man I know you are? I shot back. His jaw stiffened, but he chuckled, eyes alive with mischief. His hand drifted lower across my back. Testing limits. No, wife, he whispered, like you want me to tear this dress off and explore every detail of you until you're pleading. He paused, or maybe the other way around. Heat flooded my face, but I masked it with irritation. Your heart's beating like a hummingbird, he grinned. Anger has that effect. I'll leave you to your delusions, I said, trying to stay composed. Channel your fire into being a good wife and queen. Fulfill your duties and you'll save yourself trouble, he warned. I nodded, thoughts of escape already forming. When the dance ended, I slipped away to the back room, sweatpants, t-shirt, sneakers. I moved quietly, heading to the docks.